Live from downtown Oklahoma City, Oklahoma's own News 9 starts now.
Right now at 5, an egregious rules violation. Why a death row inmate is being kept away from other prisoners now. Plus,
state lawmakers are always looking at legislative ways to improve educational outcomes in Oklahoma. I'll detail 2 initiatives moving through the state capitol coming up.
Also, a nightmare situation for a food truck owner who says promises for a new truck weren't fulfilled. His next steps. But first, here at 5 o'clock, wildfire concerns. Crews are out right now battling a fire west of Guthrie near Cedar Valley. Thanks for joining us. I'm Karl Torp.
And I'm Amanda Taylor. We want to give you a live look at that fire just south of Cedar Valley. This is going to be really close to May and Triplet Road. Crews are still battling that fire. Look at that black smoke coming out of the tree line there. And firefighters are also gearing up for tomorrow when the wildfire threat ramps up even more, believe it or not. Let's get over to our chief meteorologist, David Payne, in the Bob Mills Weather Center.
All right, guys, this fire in Guthrie, or southwest of Guthrie in Logan County, it is much smaller than what it was about an hour and a half ago. That shot there is from Valcaster as well. This is all burned in front of him. It's burning away from him, at least this area is. And that's black smoke. I don't see any flames in that, so those are probably not cedar trees. There's probably some in there, but that's going to be maybe, I don't know, some kind of petroleum-based, whatever it is, tires, something like that. But Val's going to try to get a little bit closer to this. It's not easy to get into this area for sure. Okay, let's get back to it here. Links 1, this is taking you back the last couple of hours, and that's what it looked like a little bit earlier. And we had 2 fires up here burning, one to the north, one to the south. And it was pretty big there for a while, but firefighters doing a great job getting in on this fire, knocking it down. And the smoke is just about all gone. Looking at radar here, you can see the smoke we had earlier. That's completely gone. And a closer shot, again, we've got a couple of fires up in here. The smoke has pretty much disappeared. There's still a little bit of smoke coming out of that new fire. We'll keep an eye on that. Temperatures in the 70s. It is warm. It is breezy. It's all about tomorrow, okay? That's going to be our bigger fire day, at least for some of us. California storm is going to come ripping into the plains tomorrow, and our wind is going to crank up. Tomorrow, parts of Oklahoma, not for everybody, parts of our western counties, the Panhandle, western, northwestern Oklahoma tomorrow, we'll see temperatures in the 80s. We'll see gusts to nearly 60 miles per hour. So that's a big problem out west tomorrow. And the fire danger, warm, windy, dead fuel, dormant dead fuel. It is still winter, low humidity. You get that big-time fire threat. That's what we're talking about for your Tuesday. That's going to linger into your Wednesday and Thursday. I'll break those days down for you. We need rain. Is it even on the 9-day forecast coming up? Guys, back to you.
David, thanks. An Edmond food truck owner spends his savings on a custom barbecue trailer from a local company.
But he claims it didn't deliver, and it has ended up costing him even more headaches and lost business as well. News 9's Deanne Stein is live in the newsroom with his story on exactly what happened here. Deanne?
Amanda, Karl, Jesse Stevens says he spent $51,000 on his barbecue trailer, a dream come true that quickly turned into a nightmare.
Our whole electric
Opening the
panel.
door to his Bearded Hogs barbecue food trailer reveals a long list of problems for Jesse Stevens.
Nothing done right, just poor craftsmanship, poor everything, just lack of care. I mean, if you're going to be in a business where you sell trailers and fix them, do it right.
He claims the brand new food trailer he purchased from Lively Way Entertainment has had broken doors and hinges, leaking rivets, a failed electrical panel, AC compressor issues, and constant equipment breakdowns.
The fire suppression system, when we got it inspected, the tank had expired in 2005, and we got it inspected in 25.
Stevens says he spent thousands more just to make the trailer safe and usable.
We paid $51,000, 52 grand for a paperweight that's going to sit in our driveway.
Back in October, the company addressed the bad reviews, saying they are handling the situation through the proper channels. They also said they stand by their work, their integrity, and their customers. But Stevens still wants to warn others.
I just want people to know, look, do your research. There's people out there that will build you a trailer, and they'll do a good job of it.
Now, I reached out to the company for a comment, but they have not heard back from them yet. Amanda?
Now, that's frustrating, Deanne. Thank you. Now, if you feel like you've been wronged, you can file a formal complaint with the Consumer Protection Unit at the Attorney General's office here in Oklahoma.
We are still waiting to learn more information about a person taken into custody near Chandler. Saw this live here on News 9 earlier today. Law enforcement agencies were in the area along the Turner Turnpike looking for a man who ran from a traffic stop near Chandler. We know the person they were looking for was arrested, but we still have no word if that particular man you saw taken into custody is the exact guy or why he ran. No names have been released. A long list of complaints against a man arrested following an hours-long standoff with Oklahoma City police. Police say Philip Boshow assaulted and threatened to kill a woman inside a home near Northwest Expressway and Council Road yesterday morning. She made it out okay, but Boshow remained in the home with 3 children. The TAC team eventually went into the home, arrested Boshow. He was booked on kidnapping and assault complaints. The kids were found safe.
The Oklahoma Highway Patrol pulls a vehicle stolen out of Oklahoma City from Guthrie Lake this morning. OHP was called in after Guthrie police were notified of the vehicle right near the boat ramp yesterday afternoon. Well, the dive team checked it out, got it pulled out from the water. Only fish were found in that vehicle. There's still no word how the SUV got into the water, but again, it was reported stolen out of Oklahoma City.
All right, everybody, we are live at the Bob Mills Weather Center today. A bit breezy. Winds have been up a little bit today, but it's going to get a lot stronger tomorrow. There's Val Castro shot right now. That fire is still burning up in Logan County. We'll get an update from Val, and firefighters doing a great job up there. We'll get an update from him. Tomorrow, more wind, and for some of us tomorrow, winds to 60 miles per hour. That's a problem. Your forecast coming up.
Definitely going to hear more about that. Also coming up, a chase in the metro ends with a driver crashing right into a tree. What police say led up to the pursuit after the break.
An attempted traffic stop for an illegal tag display ends with 2 teens in custody. Oklahoma City police tried to pull the car over near Southwest 23rd and Robinson just before 7 last night. The driver sped off and recovered from 2 tactical maneuvers before a 3rd attempt caused him to crash into a tree near 31st and Western. The driver and passenger were both arrested. Minutes after running from the scene of a deadly shooting, a drone helps Oklahoma City police track down the suspect. The Real-Time Information Center quickly got the drone up near I-44 and May last month. It not only helped officers find William Johnson, but showed him discarding evidence. Johnson remains in jail on a murder complaint.
A death row inmate will temporarily have no interaction with any other prisoners because of breaking a major rule. David Ware has been at the state pen since 2022 after he was sentenced to death for killing Tulsa Police Sergeant Craig Johnson and injuring another officer. A new report shows DOC found a contraband cell phone in Ware's cell, and that is something the prison considers the most egregious rules violation they have. So they moved him into a maximum security single cell unit.
It is the most, it's because either people that can't live with other people that have to be single celled, or because of behavior issues, we move them into that unit.
The DOC says Ware's punishment can last anywhere between 30 days and 6 months.
All right, Oklahoma, we are live, and here we go, part of our Lucky Star Skycam network. All of our cameras today, we've been looking north up into Logan County at the fires up there. Val Castro's on the ground. Tomorrow will be one of the bigger fire days, at least potentially, coming up this week. More wind ahead of us. It's going to turn chilly again, too. Your forecast coming up.
And next, more time in the classroom. The bill making its way through the Capitol to add more instructional time to the school year.
You're watching Oklahoma's own News 9.
Improving Oklahoma's educational outcomes. That has been a push at the state capitol for years.
The focus this year is legislation to improve reading scores, also to make sure that kids have enough instructional time in the classroom. Our Capitol reporter Haley Hetrick has the details.
Our kids deserve better than the results that they've been getting the past several years.
Everyone can understand the negative impact chronic absenteeism can have on students.
The sad truth is that an average Oklahoma student with perfect attendance would be considered chronically absent in Kansas, Arkansas, Texas, Mississippi, Florida, and numerous other states.
A new bill moving through the state capitol updates what's considered instructional time.
House Bill 3151 ensures that when our laws use the phrase days of instruction, that term really means days where students are actually receiving instruction in the classroom.
In a nutshell, the legislation removes a district's ability to count teacher professional development time and parent-teacher conferences toward the total required school days.
Anyone who's serious about improving the educational outcomes for our students, this needs to be a critical part of the conversation.
Also part of the conversation, improving Oklahoma's reading scores.
In 2015, Oklahoma students performed near the national average in reading. Today, we trail peer states by more than a full grade level.
House Speaker Kyle Hilbert is working to change that trajectory.
So if you never properly learn how to read, how can you read to learn?
His legislation modifies the state's Strong Readers Act and would prevent students from leaving the third grade if they don't score above the basic level on the statewide reading test.
I think both of these bills is following the data and admitting mistakes of the past and demanding better outcomes for our kids.
Both of those bills passed with only no votes from Democrats in the room. They'll now head to the full House Appropriations and Budget Committee. At the Capitol, for Oklahoma's Own, I'm Haley Hetrick.
Haley, thank you. And lawmakers also advanced legislation to increase funding for school resource officers from $50 million annually to $75 and extend the SRO program for 5 more years.
I've got to talk about those wildfires out there because there's one still burning.
Yeah, still there.
Just, I guess, southwest of Guthrie.
Yeah, that's what we thought. And Val got an update, and it is in a large pile of tires.
Okay, that's the black smoke that we were watching.
By the way, that'll burn for days. That'll burn through tomorrow. The wind will pick back up. So any control burns or out of control burns today have the potential to ramp back up tomorrow. Luckily, not luckily, but for Oklahoma City and the metro tomorrow, winds will not be crazy strong. Western Oklahoma, though, not so lucky. That's where the bullseye will be coming up tomorrow.
The Forestry Department's staging already out west.
They're all there. They're ready to go. And, and you never know. These are all, human-induced fires. You might have 10. You might have none. You might have 30. I mean, just,
everybody needs to be really careful.
Yeah, just be smart. Don't burn. Really, there should not be any controlled burns today. I'm completely against doing controlled burns up against a potential a high fire day. Anyway. I'll talk more about that coming up later.
It's important, though.
When I run for governor. That's
Right.
right.
Yeah.
That's right.
When you start stumping.
I'll need a running mate, Carl. You think you're going to be busy? Amanda, what are you guys doing? What are you guys?
I'm out.
Yeah, I'd say Amanda.
You guys don't want to be?
You're a better ticket with Amanda, but
Oh, no, you bring me totally down. Why'd he lose? Carl. All right, here we go. Talking about, there's that shot from Val Castor. He's right in the thick of it. Val, it's a hard place to get to, and you're right there, though. Lots of tires, but that looks like right now, though, a lot of this fire is out, at least contained, except for that. Go ahead, Val.
Yeah, so David, about 10 minutes ago or so, that area you're looking at right there just completely exploded in black smoke. And so firefighters just now told me that was a big pile of tractor tires that's going up. We were worried that there is a structure in that area, but they also told me, David, that no structures have been burnt as of yet. No barns, no houses, which is great news. And also winds appear to be coming down just a little bit, which is also good news, David. Back to you.
Yep, they certainly are. Now, they'll begin to pick back up a little bit later this evening and overnight tonight as that storm system out west gets closer to us. But this was, again, burning through the red cedars and burning through all the forest. Now it's kind of contained, like he said, in a big pile of tires. But that'll burn for many, many hours. Tonight, through tomorrow, hopefully they'll get it out. Okay, back to Links 1. Here's what the whole thing began and looked like. We had a couple of fires up in Logan County. This was a couple of hours ago. And there you go, right? So it was burning and burning. Val got in on it. And another shot from Guthrie. Same fire. This is from Guthrie looking off to the southwest. And there it is right there. Notice how we see less and less and less smoke. And that is a live shot from our American Fidelity Cam, part of our Lucky Star Skycam network. You can see the black, but a far cry from all the smoke we had a little bit earlier. And the smoke now is just about all gone. And you can see Val's location. That's where the fire is here. Southwest of Guthrie, south of Cedar Valley, had lots of smoke earlier. But that, except for that one plume, has gone away. And this was in between Penn and May and just north of Triplet Road, which is that east-west road right there. So Val's right there. He'll keep an eye on it. Right now in Oklahoma City, we're looking at 72 degrees. Not a record high today, but really warm. Beautiful out, really. A south wind at about 10 to 20 miles per hour. Temperatures in the 70s. It is warm. Lots of 70s now statewide. We had 80s in the northwest a couple of hours ago. Tomorrow's storm system is coming into California right now, and this is going to come into Oklahoma and the plains tomorrow. But we're not going to get anything out of it tomorrow except wind and a dry line. Live wind gust right now. Winds are 10 to 20 miles per hour, okay? So tonight, lows in the 50s, near record warm low temperatures tonight. Our average low is 31 degrees. We're going to be at 55 in Oklahoma City. That's going to be close to record warm low temperatures. Tomorrow, 80s behind the dry line, 79 in Oklahoma City for a high tomorrow. Behind the dry line, the wind will be stronger, the humidity will be lower, and the fire danger will be high to extreme across the west. So Clinton, Elk City, Arnett, Woodward, Alva, back into the Panhandle. Gust of 55 to nearly 60 miles per hour tomorrow across far western and northwestern Oklahoma. So keep that in mind, okay? Wind gust tomorrow. Here's my wind speed zone for tomorrow. In the green, winds 20 to 40. In the blue, 30 to 55. You can get on wind, you can get on fires when the winds are going 30 to 40. You can keep those somewhat in check. It's when the gusts go to 50 to 55 to 60 that you just got to almost get out of the way. The humidity tomorrow is going to be way low into the 10 to 20% range, so bone dry. Highs Wednesday in the 70s, and again, fire danger on Wednesday, moderate to high. It is lower, not as windy on Wednesday. Thursday still windy, so the fire danger stays high through Thursday. Colder Friday and Saturday. All right, Sunday's chilly, and then next week we start to warm it back up. But folks, that is a bone dry 9-day forecast all the way through it. I wish I had moisture showing up. There might be some moisture here in about 14 days. Until then, we're in fire mode. Amanda, back to you.
David, thank you. Still ahead, after experiencing big health challenges and setbacks, one teenager is taking a leap into public school. How she found her voice in her school's ag program, coming up.
A meager ninth grader was born with a birth defect, giving her a less than 10% chance to live.
But after 17 surgeries, Maddie Hurley is finding her voice through ag education. Our Mike Glover introduces us to a true inspiration in tonight's Something Good.
The first day of class at a new school can be a really scary time, especially when that comes with emotional and physical challenges.
I have high-functioning autism, I have dyslexia, I have a speech disorder.
Challenges that led to her parents' decision to homeschool her.
We homeschooled in order to help with her health.
But last year for 8th grade, Maddie felt it was time for a change.
She decided, I'm ready to go to school.
A decision that came with some real challenges.
I definitely got bullied for quite a while.
But instead of being defeated by her challenges, she grew from them.
It helped me realize that having a few close friends that are worth $1 million than having $1 million friends that are worth nothing.
And Maddie found those close friends and her voice through agricultural education.
She was very afraid to talk to anyone, and now she'll joke with me and mess around with me.
So I currently have 5 aloe vera plants.
Her focus has been her aloe vera plants that she plans to one day turn into a business.
These are just some samples that I made. This is a facial serum.
And as passionate as she is about her school project, her real passion showed up.
Ooh, bugs.
Yeah, Maddie is really into bugs.
We have a horsefly, which would be in the order Diptera.
And trust me, we haven't even scratched the surface of her knowledge.
I have like 2 tackle boxes.
And for Maddie, there simply isn't a vacation from passion.
I even went to Disney over the summer, and I have a little bug catcher in a jar. And I brought that with me to Disney so I could catch bugs while I'm at the park.
Finding your voice through your passion.
This was just me having fun.
That is Something Good. I'm Mike Glover for Oklahoma's Own.
Way to go, Maddie, and her entrepreneurial spirit right there, right?
Good luck in the future.
Coming up next, CBS Evening News investigators in Tucson are zeroing in on where the suspect in the Nancy Guthrie abduction went shopping before approaching her home in the middle of the night. the newest clues.
And then here's a look at what we're working on for News 9 at 6. A woman convicted in a Metro DUI crash is set to be released from prison this week. Why the victim's family is outraged the suspect is being let out so early.
That plus David's next forecast coming up in just 30 minutes.
Fire up in Logan County, in control, under control, but still burning. Val's there, and more on tomorrow at 6. Big day tomorrow.
Big day tomorrow.
Fire day, yeah.
We have been warned. Thanks so much for watching.
We'll see you at 6.